I could already hear somebody saying it right now. There's something in the water in Florida. They're probably going to say that this young lady right here came to Florida and she drank the water and that rubbed off on her and she is now in the situation she's in. I'll tell you what, in defense of Florida, because I've been living here my whole life, in defense of Florida, Florida is a melting pot. There's a lot of people that come here from many different states within the United States of America and come here from many different countries for a better life, to be closer to the beach, to have job opportunities because cost of living is pretty much lower than a lot of other places and etc. Sunshine all year round, festivities, all that other stuff. And then when they get into issues, they blame it on Florida. It ain't Florida. It's them. This particular story right here, somebody says, SouFlo, this is a Jamaican female. If you're wondering why it piqued my interest. But I do have a message to the fathers who run away and leave their children with these females that you yourself call unbearable. Bro, if that woman that you had sexual relations with and it was so good that you nutted on the inside and you went in raw and you gave her a baby and now she's so crazy that you can't be around, please remember that you are leaving an infant in this person's presence, in this person's care, this person that you call crazy, this person that you can't stand anymore for whatever the reason is. My message to fathers is this: be there for your children, man, because when you're not, these females get stressed out, and first person they take it out on is usually that child that you left behind. Your baby didn't ask for all this, but this is what they get when daddy is not around. This particular story is extra sad because I'm hearing that the father was not in the picture. He wasn't trying to help with the child. And I heard that she actually told him, come get your damn baby or I'm gonna kill this fucking baby. And this boy said, or this man said, well, do whatever you gotta do, but I ain't fucking with you like that. Pardon my language. And it turned out bad. See, some of these women, they will literally murder your child that you left behind. Some women get with men still thinking that a baby is going to keep that man with her. And when her hopes and dreams are shattered for a beautiful family with this man that she was so in lust or love with, who decided that, hey, I'm out of here and you could keep the baby too. And I don't have no money for you to help you raise that baby, so child support it is. Take me to court, bitch. She's angry. She's hurt. She's dejected. And now she must also face poverty while trying to raise a child that she really didn't want. She was just trying to please and keep you. So what do you think the outcome is going to be for this poor child? Miami. A young mother has been arrested and charged. This is from CBS News. A young mother has been arrested and charged after she allegedly confessed to killing her 3-year-old daughter in their North Miami Beach home early Tuesday. This is what the court documents are saying. Her name is Jalissa A. Baxter, and she is 24 years old. She's being held since Tuesday on no bond after she was booked on several charges, including, of course, first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, and other charges, according to the courts here in Florida. Now, according to the police, Jalissa has no local relatives in Florida because her family is Jamaican and they are in Jamaica or other parts of the U.S. In particular, her father lives in New York. Police said that she did not have a previous criminal record with local law enforcement agencies, and they did a search they did a search across the U.S. in the database. It popped up nothing. So she wasn't like a fugitive in another state that came to Miami or came to the U.S., Florida rather, to cool off. She wasn't no bad girl in the system. She just got caught up, and she couldn't handle the pressures of life. Police said that the young mother allegedly stabbed her young daughter several times in their third floor apartment located in the 11,000 block of Northeast 163rd Street. According to how investigators said this happened, they said that the woman called 911 around 2 a.m. in the morning and told the emergency operator, "Hey, I just stabbed my little girl." The police said, "What?" The operator for the 911 call said, "Ma'am, you just stabbed your little girl. Where's your little girl?" She said, "She is right here with me." They said, "Ma'am, is the little girl still breathing? Is she still alive?" She said, "I don't know." They said, "Ma'am, where did you stab the little girl? Her arm, her feet, her back, she said, in her face and in her neck and in her chest, upper body area." When the police and the fire rescue arrived, they were unable to save the little girl. According to the arrest affidavit, Baxter was sitting in the living room wearing a white robe, and the body of her young daughter was laying on the floor nearby. The mother allegedly first tried to strangle the little girl, but the little 3-year-old was fighting for her life. She was fighting too much, and the mother couldn't get the strangulation done. So she took a knife and she just started stabbing. Paramedics said that the little girl suffered from deep stab wounds to her chest, her neck, and her face. The police says that the girl was pronounced dead at the scene. The knife, which was believed to be the murder weapon, was found right next to the little girl's body, and it was collected by the police for evidence, is what the court documents says. Baxter, the Jamaican girl, or allegedly, I'm still not sure if she's Jamaican. I'm being told that she is. She was taken into custody and she declined to speak any further about the incident. According to the affidavit, she did not want to say anything else. Julia Gutierrez, who owns a business in that area, said that she's been there 2 years and she has never heard of anything like this happening before in this particular neighborhood. She says, "I have 4 kids with me, so I am so really scared." We have a saying, you need to look for help. Don't do that to the children. It is said also that this young lady was going through financial hardship. The last straw seems to be when they had cut off the water to her apartment and she lost it. She's been begging for help. She's been asking for financial help. Please, because these bills are coming down on me. I can barely keep the lights on. That kind of stuff. And when they cut the water off, let me tell you something about America that a lot of people might not know. But we who live here know this. This isn't Jamaica, where you can, okay, if they cut the water off, I could go bathe down in the river. I could carry water supply from the river or from the spring or from what. Ain't none of that going on here. Your water is going to get cut off if you can't pay that water bill. And the water company don't give a damn. Florida Power and Light does not care how much you suffer. You will be sitting in the dark if you cannot pay that electric bill. You understand? So these bills keep coming. No one cares about how they're paid. And there is very little to no alternative. I see mothers out. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck real. There's young mothers out here who make the wrong choice, wrong decisions. Some of them, they don't want to kill their kids. They do love the babies. They hate the fuckboy that did what they did and left, right? Even though it's a part of her bad decision. but they're out here. I've seen young women go to strip clubs and start taking their clothes off and dancing on poles to pay these bills. And some of them end up making something out of it, like earning a whole lot of money, driving nice cars, living in exclusive communities, protecting their children, sending their children to good schools while they are on the pole. But most of them end up in the strip club on drugs, selling coochie, doing all that other extra stuff, and not really using that money to do what they should be using it to do. So it's a catch 22, and it's a crazy world that we living in. And this young lady right here seems like she walked into this. And you know, when they're young, you can't really tell young people nothing. We were once young, like 20 something. Nobody could tell you anything. You think you had the world figured out. You think, yeah, whatever you say. Let me make my own mistakes. I learn from my own mistakes. I don't want to hear nothing from you. That kind of thing. But when the reality hits them, they realize, like, oh shit, I really cannot deal with this. I can't deal with the light being cut off. I can't even deal with waking up and being dedicated to going to the same job every single day, Monday to Friday, for the next how many years. I cannot deal with all this. I'm young. I want to party. All my friends are going out. All my friends are doing this. I still want to do this. Of course, this is not an excuse I'm making. I'm just trying to tell you how a young mind functions once they've taken on grown people responsibilities. So my other message is this, young ladies, please make sure that your mental state is right before you start having babies. Please make sure that who you're about to have a baby for is somebody that you are sure, because his character says so, that if you and him are no longer together, that his children will remain a priority. Please make sure that you have something financially, so that when baby daddy decides to kick rocks or cut off supply, that you can at least keep your head above water and you're not drowning in these circumstances. We can't save who's dead, but we can certainly use this as a teaching tool, and whoever hears and heeds might not have to go down this road. Everybody says this can't happen to me until it does. Walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. I'm going to leave this one right here for now, and we'll catch up on the next video sometime later. SouFLoTV. Rest in peace, little baby girl. Wicked. Wicked. Where was God? I'm out. Peace.